Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your favorite program, Mystery Cases. Today, we will introduce you to the Mr. Fred Abigail. Let's welcome our three guests who will be telling us about this case. First, we give way to former Area 51 security guard Olivia Jones, who will tell us about her experience watching this experiment and how it affected her life. Welcome, Agent Olivia Jones. How are you today?
Hello, Eva, and hello to all the viewers. As you say earlier, my name is Olivia Jones, and I'm former security guard from Project Abigail.
Olivia, tell us how did you get a job as a security guard at Area 51?
Okay, I have been a security guard for a long time, and I was certificated by George Washington University, where I took two courses, which are graduate certificate in Homeland Security Emergency Preparedness and Response, and a Master of Professional Studies, like MPS in Homeland Security. And also because I was awarded as the best student of the year. I got this job thanks to the help of a college professor. He told me that a friend of his was in need of strong, less people to carry out a secret project that only the government knew about. I wasn't really convinced at first to work there. However, my family needed money, so I went to the office and I took my information to ask for a job there. And when I arrived, I saw everything normal and I liked it. Sometime later, they called me saying that I had been accepted and that I would start working the following week. And I was very happy. And when they came to go to work, I had to go to a place very far from the city, and there was no internet signal. I was very nervous. And then we arrived. I changed my uniform and went in it. There was a very big sign that said no entry. But we continued walking, and they told me where I had stayed taking care of animals or something like that. But I didn't know what is actually taking care of. Everything was always closed. I was outside and I didn't hear noises. Until one day when I was about to go to home, I forgot my clothes inside when everything happened and I saw something monstrous. So I got really scared. I saw how some of my friends were eating by that horrible bed, and I ran as fast as I could and I say I will never go back to that place. I went to another city and I stayed my life again.
How horrified. I imagine it was very disturbing for you. If I had been in your place, I probably would have fainted from fear. Well, thank you very much, Olivia Jones. Okay, now we continue with a person who was closer to Abigail, her best friend. Welcome, Paige.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I'm still very nostalgic to talk about Abigail, but I hope you find the information useful.
Well, first of all, how do you feel when you found out that your best friend was going to be used as an experiment?
I felt very sad. Weeks before the experiment started, Abigail was very depressed. I always knew that this was not going to go well since it was a high-risk experiment, even though it was a super secret tank. They allowed her to tell me and they allowed me to visit her from time to time.
And when you visited her, what did you notice?
I noticed that they just treat her like an animal. Sometimes they wouldn't give her food, so she will get angry. She will sometimes talk to me, but I got to a point where she couldn't communicate anymore because of her condition and the sudden attacks she will have. The first weeks were fine, but then everything got out of control.
And do you miss her now?
Very much. She and I were very close, and I think that now I won't be able to see her anymore because it's too dangerous. Makes me very sad. I really don't wish it to anyone.
As on page, you must have suffered a lot with the loss of your best friend. Thank you so much for agreeing to the interview, even though you may not feel good talking about it. Well, thank you very much. And now we continue with the last guest, which is a scientist working in Area 51. This time, we will not reveal the name for privacy and security reasons. We will try to be a little fast and go straight to the point because as it is confidential information, she could be at risk of being attacked. Go ahead.
Hi, thanks for inviting me. Well, the truth is that in the sixties with my mates, we felt that the Earth was the center of the solar system, that our solar system was the center of the galaxy, and that our galaxy was the center of the universe. All this turned out to be wrong. After working in that place, all my thoughts changed. The truth is that we are not as unique as we think. The US government declassified documents that finally confirmed that 51 area existed and that it was used as testing and training ground for the Air Force. I had the opportunity to see people screaming in despair in the labs, some because they were the experiments and the others because they were the ones experimenting. I only applied for the job in that place thinking that I could practice my career as a biologist and then apply for the job as a privatist with a post-traumatic sequels to see what the government does to make money without mercy. As they say before, I cannot reveal my name for security reasons. Well, I am a scientist from 51 area. I knew Abigail Wanser closely, and I was very close to her father, Albert Worstham. And certainly, he was already going crazy. In part, I think it was good that he ended with his life because he could rest from all the way he had to put his daughter in this labyrinth with no way out.
How, how close were you to Mr. Wester?
To be honest with you, we knew each other since we were very young. And with Abigail, I also know her since she was a little girl. I tried to insist 1,000 times to Albert not to insist on bringing Abigail into the project, but he wouldn't listen to me. And for this reason, we distanced ourselves until the day he died.
So tell us what made Albert not take his daughter out of this terrible experiment.
Oh my god, this is going to sound very strange, but he did it because he loved his daughter. If he stopped giving the chemicals and tried to stop the experiment, his daughter will die. He had to end it if, something he could never shift. We are not allowed to talk about Abigail today. It is strictly forbidden to talk about the case in the area. That's what I keep my name secret.
It's amazing how the love of a father drove him to commit such madness and end up harming himself. And the last question is, what will be the worst about us of Abigail today?
Abigail's whereabouts are not known exactly. They said that she wandered through the forests of the USA. Others said that she's still locked up and that they hear her scream. But I don't have the most accurate information about that since only the heirs of the Western family and some employees who were trusted by Albert are aware of her condition. Certainly, this case is very
Oh, hello, miss. Are you alright? Oh, well, I think our guest had some problems with the car. Well, I hope you enjoy today's broadcast. We are curious to know much more about this case, but we'll leave it for another time. Thank you very much and see you in a next mystery. Bye.